Today we're talking to Tandy, who came all the way from LA. Now, Tandy's issue today is that she got her hair done by me. We started her life, we got her on a healthy place, but she had some issues. She started itching like crazy, and we had to figure out what was going on. So we put the pedal to the metal, some understanding on the table, and we figured out what the problem was. Watch, you'll figure out what we did. Tandy?
Yes.
All right, baby. What's going on?
Okay. So Damien, you know I did my starter locks approximately 2 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks, right?
Right.
So I come back to LA a couple of days later, a day or two later, my hair starts itching, my scalp starts itching really badly, itching all the time. So I started by taking Benadryl because some of my friends told me if your scalp itches, take Benadryl, that you get rid of it. So I tried Benadryl for a couple of days, didn't work, didn't help anything. All I did was get groggy and drowsy all day. Right?
So you're tired, okay.
So I went to my dermatologist, and she said she thinks there's something I'm allergic to.
Okay.
That's on my scalp, that's in my hair. She had to run some tests to figure out exactly what it was. But in the meantime, she said, use this medicated hair wash every 24 hours. Wash your hair till it's clean, and don't put anything in it except water until we figure out what we're allergic to.
I always stress how important it is for you to know what you're using, when you're using it, why you're using it, and what it's doing for you. So this is how we were able to get to the bottom of the situation and figure out what was really going on with Tandy. We put our minds together and we really started talking about what was on the table.
But she says the way I'm reacting, it seems to her it's just an allergy. It's something I'm definitely allergic to that
You know what
my hair.
You know what I think it is? What I bet it is? The oil.
Really?
Because I have a resistance to it too. Some of my clients do, some don't. That's why I stopped using the carrot oil. The carrot oil kept changing, and it did everybody like that. Now everybody was itching, but the olive oil is better, and it doesn't do that. But I can't use it because I have really sensitive skin. And the moment I use it, I dig like a dog, and I can't stop until I wash it out of my hair.
Yeah. Oh my God, you think that's what it is, Damien?
I really do, because no one has had an allergic reaction to the locking curl. I was very careful with what I put in that, and we've used that on you before, and you didn't have these issues at all. Now with the oil company, they change stuff all the time, and sometimes with the changes that they make, it gives this problem. You colors think I be playing when I say know what's in these products you're using, know what's going on with these products, know what they do for you and what they don't. Some of y'all be reading these labels, and just because they say it's seen Jesus this morning, y'all feel like y'all gonna see him too. The Lord don't know what going on in some of this Crisco mess.
I wonder. So Damien, what do we do? How do we, should I come in and you do it and we just don't use the oil?
Let's try that, and you let me know if you know how the scalp feels, because you didn't say anything about inflammation or anything like that, right?
No inflammation, just literally itching all over to the point where I have to keep scratching it, but no inflammation.
Okay, yes. Still bring also the solution that you bring, that the doctor gave you. Let's give you a thorough shampoo with that as well.
I finished all that, Damien. It was prescription, and I finished that. I put it to a thing.
Oh, so you don't. Yeah, you can't find bitch, so you gotta get the fuck out of the plan. So what did Tandy tell you initially about her hair?
That she has some sort of allergic reaction to something, and that she needed to wash it every day, and that she'd been to a dermatologist, and that she can only use water in her hair.
I wonder why they go to just water. Like, what did she tell you, like, anything about the solution she was using? Because she made it seem like she talked to you in detail. So I want to know exactly, like, what shit you did talk to her in detail. Okay, now I'm confused. Something is really not going right. I know when I made my product, I made it for the health, for the moisturizing aspect of the hair, the healthiness of the hair, and all the above. So we need to really figure out what the hell is happening here. I don't like it.
She said she's had severe itchy scalp, and the Benadryl didn't help her. So she went to the dermatologist. And she thinks she's allergic to something. She gave her medicated wash shampoo.
She told me about the Benadryl
every day. The problem is that it destroys her locks, which it does, and she says she can only use water in her hair for now.
You think a dermatologist is white?
Duh.
It's a possibility, but I mean, what does this? I don't know. Different texture hair. Do you have different scalp or?
No, but you understand my skin differently in my body. Until they're in their shampooing process, they shampoo daily.
Yeah.
We don't. That robs us.
Yeah.
So for somebody to tell you to rob your scalp in an inflammation or irritation, that to me is a red flag and saying that person may not understand the skin well. And then I don't know what the solution is that she gave her. She was telling me about, but whatever the solution is, she said she used it out. It's gone. And that was just a few weeks ago that she's supposed to have gotten it, and that's supposed to help repair or do whatever it says it's supposed to do, blah blah blah. So what I'm thinking is, like I told her, I think it's the oil, and I want to try it without the oil, and also possibly looking for a new oil to use. Let's talk about this oil. This oil has been giving me problems since they keep changing the consistency. I keep talking about how the FDA and all these product owners, they keep changing stuff with the giving of time and all the above, but I don't really think they know what they're talking about and what they're doing, because it's causing us issues on the end. I've already changed from the carrot oil. I hope I don't have to change from the olive too.
What about that one black oil that you were using when you were in LA?
The argan oil, that hemp oil, that little bitty bottle, this little thing was $25.
Yeah, I mean, at least for you to use here. If they want to get it, then
Yeah, but they're gonna want to buy it.
Yeah, and that's the cost. You can't do anything about the cost.
You know how I am about stuff like that. I don't even like the when beauty supplies like raw people and do all that kind of crazy shit. So that makes me that kind of makes me leery. But I'm gonna have to do something.
And she never said that it made her itch.
True, but I'm gonna have to figure out something because it makes me itch. And I know if it makes me itch, it can make somebody else itch and cause somebody else some issues too. But I also just attribute it to the fact that possibly I have eczema, and that could be why. But now, the great thing about this situation is I do know the owner, the person that makes this oil. I'm going to have to give him a call. We'll have to talk about some things and figure out what's going on, because he keeps changing on me, and I need to figure out why it's causing people, as well as myself, to itch the way that we do. So if we can get to the bottom of this, we may be able to fix some things and go forward. I got to figure out something, because I don't like to have products that kind of cause these problems or whatever. Now, like I said before, Tandy comes all the way from LA. She does not need to be flying on a whim and a whole wing and a prayer. But I'm glad she was able to come in so we can assess the situation. I can see what's going on myself. I'm not a dermatologist, but I do know what inflammation looks like. All right, darling. Let's talk about this. What happened to you? Now, you got home. When did it start, this itching?
About a couple of days after.
A couple of days after, so it wasn't immediate.
Correct.
Okay. And did you have somebody look at the scalp or anything?
The dermatologist.
And what did she say?
She said what she thinks it is an allergic reaction.
Did you see inflammation?
No inflammation. We didn't see any inflammation. So then all we could do is like
just
this.
go crazy.
Yes, like this all day.
All day
and all night.
Okay.
And so she said she didn't see
any hair break, anything falling out?
Correct.
No, I'm saying, did you lose any hair?
No.
No. Okay.
No hair.
Now, what is the solution that she gave you?
I can find out. It was something medicated.
Is this a basic shampoo?
No, it was. So she told me to put the scalp oil. It was a scalp oil that she said to leave for a few hours, right? And then to wash it out.
Did she? How did this feel when you did this process?
It would relieve it, like it was
instantly.
Yes.
Okay, so basically it just kind of relaxed the follicles.
Is that what it is?
Have to be. Have to something. What? Because I don't see like any signs of anything in here. And after the first shampoo that she told you to do, that did it work?
Yes, she told me to do it for 3 days in a row.
Okay.
I had a 3-day supply.
Okay.
So I did it for 3. She said, wash your hair every day. And I'm like, I have locks, lady. You know, but she didn't understand that.
Was she black?
No, she was white.
Oh, well then there you go then. Of course she's not going to understand. I knew that apple was white. You had to be. Because a black person would not tell someone to wash their hair every day and only use water for products when we understand that our hair grows up and our moisturization levels and our hydration levels are heightened because of that. So I knew little Becky with the good hair had told her some stuff, but it's okay because we're still able to fix it. Becky, you still good at your job, girl. It just may not be for the melanin folks. No, I said why she got you washing your hair so much. Okay. Got it. We can wipe that across. We done now. We got all the information we need to know.
Because, well, Dana, first I started with my friends. I asked them, what do you do with your selfish? And everybody said, use Benadryl. But Benadryl didn't work for me.
Now, after going through her hair, looking through it thoroughly, all of the above, shampoo, deep condition, I don't see any inflammation. I don't see signs of allergies, allergic reactions, or anything that happened there. So I'm still leaning on this oil thing. I'm still making sure that this is where we need to be before I just put some more product in her hair and cause her more issues down the line. You gotta be careful.
You know, it didn't work for me. Like I said, it just made me groggy.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that did. Does Benadryl work for you?
I don't have allergies like that. Well, I don't have like stuff that break me out. But like I was explaining to you, the oil makes me itch. But I have eczema.
Oh, you do?
I do. So I don't know if it's because of my eczema, sensitive scalp. Like my skin is really, really sensitive. But now I can also say this, which makes me mad about product companies. They constantly changing shit based on the market. And the FDA is approving these things, and it's harmful to us. And this is why I can understand why people say they're going natural, but nothing's natural. Now, I love the fact that she was trying to figure out what was going on, but now y'all got her sitting at home high, looking like she just jumped out the mental asylum ward, taking shots of IVs and everything else, trying to figure out what's going on. I need her to come back down. John Legend Cloud 9 is not her theme song. Chill out. The stuff that is natural, the honey and all this other kind of stuff, that's harmful to the body. So we pretty much have gotten away from the basics at hand, and that's when I made my lock and curl, because I knew that we needed something that was going to hydrate, moisturize, as well as train the hair to be held. So the formulation of gel, souffles, beeswax, putties, all of that, I wiped that out, and you're able to see that my client's hair grow.
Yes.
But now I'm still trying to put together other stuff. Even the Talil Wajid has changed. They used to be a creamy white consistency.
Yes.
Now I see white flakes and shit, and I'm like, why is my product look like snowing? You know, so everybody is changing. Design Essentials is changing. Everybody is making these drastic changes, and can't tell me why. And ain't telling none of us why. And ain't telling really none of us if it's healthy for us or if it's not. On a dermatological level, we're getting raped. We got seborrheic dermatitis that's out here now. We got sebaceous glands that are getting robbed. We have, what's the other one? Psoriasis that's going crazy. I got so many clients that's putting all kind of solutions and stuff on their scalps now because of the products and the stuff that's at hand, that I can see why a lot of people are scared. Now, this is becoming a little bit unfair and unhealthy, and I'm not liking it, because you have all these dermatological issues, but you have all these products that people are saying to use. You're saying the products are going to fix it, the products are nothing but make it worse, and then you buy the product to balance out the product, to balance out the medication you're taking, plus you're smoking, like tweet at night, all the above, you're cheating on your boyfriend, it's stressing you out. Like, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, and we got to come to a balance, like, real soon. So if I got to get with some of these chemists and get with some of these people to figure out what we need to do, hey, I'm with it. But this ain't cutting it.
Yes.
Hell, it scares me, and so that's why I go back to the drawing board and I look at my follicles over here and I try to figure out, what can I do? How can I bridge the gap? How can I do this? And the Cosmetology Commission don't make it no goddamn better, because they didn't want to cancel natural licenses and all this other stuff, so people can just go in stores and pick up crap and come out and we're raped. So it really makes my position look bad. It makes us as stylists at times look bad, but it's honestly, it's what they're administering to us that we must use, and I really want to make a change about that. Like, it really, really bothers me. Now, after you do all of these product things, you realize all of this stuff, y'all going at home making mayonnaise syrup sandwiches in your hair. This ain't working. Come on, we gotta get to a healthy equilibrium in our hair servicing and all the above, so we can understand. By the time it gets to us stylists, we already screwed. Fuck. So again, I'm so sorry that happened. I want to try with the oil first and see if that was actually what had happened to you. So in the next 24 to 48 hours, I want you to really pay attention to what happened.
Okay.
If you feel that exact same way again, I'm not going to spray any oil today. If you feel that same way again, call me, and then we'll know it's something else.
Yes, but again, David, I was fine all those other times.
And that's what I know. But see, that's how I know that those products have changed, and that's why I stopped selling the carrot oil. The carrot oil was killing folks. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. And so then we get to this one, and that this one was doing fine. And it was a true olive base. It had vitamins A, D, and E in it. It was, really giving my clients and my hair what it needed, and I found greatness in it. But if I find out that they didn't change some shit again, and now my clients are getting robbed and burnt, I'm gonna have to ostracize it, and I don't care. I'm not blackballing nobody, talking bad about nobody, but if it ain't working, it ain't working. So please, let's do this experiment together. Let's figure out what's happening. Let's figure out what's going on. So call me in a few days. Let me know what's up. And I want you to be very blatantly honest. If you feel like you got pigs walking on your scalp, throwing up in your brains, call me. Tell me exactly that. I can't take it personal. I'm here to make sure that you're great, and to make sure you're winning. Okay? You come too damn far for this. Did you tie it up?
Yes.
You sweat in your sleep?
I don't sweat in my sleep. No.
You don't? Okay.
Some people sweat in their sleep.
Oh God, yes I do.
You do that?
Oh my God, I'm so fat. Let me tell you, I gotta turn my AC on 54 to go to bed with 2 fans on.
No.
I'm obese. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what it is. The moment I lay in the bed, I be hot as hell.
Man, you can't have the air at 54.
That's the only way I can go.
That is winter. That's winter.
Amen. Let me tell y'all something about my big ass. I work out. I done gained over 75 pounds. But it was chosen. I wanted to do this. I wanted to become this person. So I had to balance myself out, drink plenty of water, all of the above. And I got to keep my house cold. Because if I don't, I'm going to sweat in my scalp. And it's going to cause my eczema to flare up, which is going to cause me to have a bald spot. And me putting a product and whatever on top of it, it's not going to help. So being a fat ass, it's causing me to be a bald ass too. Don't be a bald ass like me. When you shampooed her hair, was it really dry in the beginning? No? Okay.
I shampooed it with the Naked.
Okay.
And initially I shampooed it with the peppermint first. And then I shampooed it with the cleansing and then the moisturizer.
Okay.
And then I put the conditioner on there.
Why'd you start with the peppermint?
Because I just put that in everybody, half of their scalp and stuff, whatever.
Another great positive aspect about this is my staff is trained to look for these things before my clients even get to me. So there's no way that at that shampoo bowl and that assessment, that pre-assessment and pre-consultation before she even stepped in my chair, before I even touched her, that my assistants are not going to know what's going on. So she knew automatically, go ahead and start follicular healing, shampoo, cleansing, all of the above to make sure whatever we're doing is not harming her in the future.
Okay.
Just to, I don't want to be blindsided.
Amen.
So I just put that in there first, just to get it clean.
Well, it works because she was having a follicular issue in the beginning. That's why she came back so soon.
Okay.
I think the oil that we were using gave her a reaction, and she had to go to the dermatologist to get it washed out.
Oh. And it was good when I combed it out before I rinsed the conditioner out.
Alright, Candy. That's what she had.
What changed in the carrot oil then?
I don't know. But when I tell you, folks was like, I can't use that no more.
Well, what reaction did they have?
They were itching like crazy.
What?
They were itching and burning. And so people like, you didn't send me my carrot oil, girl. You don't want me to send you that shit. You do not want that. Believe me, I am not trying to be sued.
What?
Yes.
You might think it's the
I'm telling you. I think I just started thinking about, the process, what we were doing, what we were using, what have I done to you before that you didn't have these issues before, but you all of a sudden had them now, and what I thought, When I have situations like that, I go back to the root of the problem.
Yes.
And the problem is it's either the hair, the scalp, or the product. So then I remember that we've done your hair plenty times.
Yes.
And I remember that, we used about the same products. But then I remember that products changed. Yep. So I understand. My heart instantly went out when she called me and told me, when Frida came in and told me, and I was like, hell no.
Now that we figured out it was an oil, I gave her the proper advice on what she needs to do, how she needs to do it, because she has to stay hydrated. She's not going to use any water. She's not going to do nothing crazy. She's not going to be at home swirling her hair around in there hoping that Jesus give her some oil out of the jumps of the sky. She's going to use a healthy oil, olive, carrot, or jojoba, and she's going to be fine.
It's all right, though. Before I allow America to be burned, I would have to do some exposing. They can say defamation of character all they want to. I get a petition. All these folks out here scalps y'all trying to ruin. We got enough black people with no edges and issues now. We would not contribute not another day, another hour to these problems. And because you had already started your locks and you had this medical issue, I'm not going to charge you the starting price again. We'll just do this like
you will. No, you should.
No, we're going to do this as a well, I'm telling you this. You make the choice however you want to make it. I'm charging you as a retwist. Now, if you chose to make it rain, that's on you.
Yes.
But I'm not expecting anything because I believe in fair business. And to me, fair business, even though it was a product issue outside of my
control.
my control, I still administered the product.
She was big on paying me for starter locks all over again, but when you came and sat in my chair gave you an issue. Even though the issue was on oil, whatever, we figured it out, and I'm not going to charge you to start over again when you already flown out here from LA twice. You had to go to a dermatologist, as well as, take things down and restart them because of something I administered to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it going like you've already sorted your locks, and your next service is just a retwist. And I'm going to make sure that you know that it's not about the money.
Again, I just believe in fair business. I don't play that. There are some stylists that be like, baby, that was my time, my dime. I don't operate like that. Client relationship is always what I value. You took a plane to come here to see me. That speaks volumes. I want to keep it that way. My pleasure, sugar.
Today's video is pretty much just a lesson for you to understand that getting healthy products is really, really important. Even myself, as well as many other stylists, sometimes put things into your hair. But if you don't understand what's going on, you're not asking the proper questions, or you're not in consultation or conversation with your stylist, you may get robbed in the end. I don't want you guys to get robbed. So that's why I wanted to show you today's video, so that you can see that sometimes things happen, but it's not always on purpose. Sometimes people just don't know what they're doing, and I still would stand on that. I figured out what I done wrong, and I was willing to right my wrong by fixing it and making sure she didn't get burned in the end.